Are you ready to scuttle over there? Yeah, do your thing. Watch out, he's gonna get you with his sword. That's okay. As Crappy gets decapitated. Yeah. Well, whatever. I didn't like him. Overrated mascot, Crappy. Get out of here. Well, you know who else loves to talk crap? Yeah, we've got a few of those GMs, but I'm specifically thinking Novasol. Novasol, come on in. Let's talk some crap together. Let's talk some crap together. Let's talk the crap together.
I was talking some crap in the last match. I hate that game. Wizards and Warriors. Oh, it's miserable.
Oh my gosh. See, I told you, chat. There are people who hate it. Yeah. Thank you for proving me right.
Despise that game. I am correct in all things.
I love the game, but I fully understand people who despise it. Yeah, with that said, Novasol, are you a person of love or war today?
Heck no. I am not a nice person. That's why they're getting Smashing Drive for the Game Boy Advance.
Whatever the crap this is, well, the players are going to have an hour to try to smash and drive their way through this game. Whoever does will take the victory, but only one person will be moving on from this match. That's right. You are eliminating a lot of people. How does that make you feel, huh?
Incredible.
Oh, well.
I love it.
Okay. Well, everybody knows Saul's evil, so I think it's just about time for us to jump over to the game. I've got to change one last thing, though. But yeah, I wonder how good of a driver you have to be to play this game.
You don't have to be the best. You just have to get a higher score than the other players, because that's how we're judging this.
Actually, yeah, based off of the driving that I'm seeing in this demo, you definitely don't have to be the best. They're just driving off cliffs.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that in this game. The game encourages risky driving.
Well, that's just lovely. That's just fantastic. Let me see if I can hear this music. Whee! Smashing Drive. Smashing Drive. Do it a lot.
Yeah.
Smashing Drive.
Yeah, they've been listening to that for the last 30 minutes during setup. It's burned into their brains at this point.
Considering that it's like 5 seconds on the title screen and then it just shows a taxi driving off of a high building, I imagine they're probably tired of this by now. Oh, well, let me go ahead and check to see if the players are ready to roll. Ready to drive, ready to go. We're going to take it out of neutral. We're going to just, I don't know, cars.
Yeah, cars, money.
Cars and money. This is like GTA.
New York. They kind of wanted to make a crazy taxi, but they didn't know how. So
Modern taxi like ahoy. Normal taxi. Well, 3 out of the 4 players have... Oh my gosh. I can't even word anymore. Let me tell you, this has been a weekend. Today has been fantastic, and yesterday was a needed day, but I am ready to kick back and relax for a little bit. All of the players are ready to begin, so let's go ahead and spam some emotes, chat, as we do the countdown. Obviously, cars, explosions, and money. Those are the best emotes here, but anything action related. Oh, the driving animal. There are a lot of driving animals. Putt-putt, definitely.
I see that putt-putt, yeah.
Can you give me more putt-putt, chat? I want more putt-putt. Spam, 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 because we're just about ready to begin. Jacked Anubis is like the least related thing to this game that I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to do with it.
Okay.
All right. This game's
already hurting my ears. That's fine. So what is going on, Novasol? What do we have here?
So, the plot of this game, you are a taxi driver who has to race another rival taxi driver to your destination. Or I guess you don't get paid. I don't think they understood how taxis work.
I like that sometimes you get giant taxi wheels. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different power-ups. And a lot of them, like the wheels, or there's a cow catcher one. They'll knock other cars away.
Okay. Yeah, we've got Sonic stuff. Yeah, Crazy Taxi, if I'm not mistaken, there aren't really... Maybe there are power-ups, but I don't recall any. No. I thought it was just driving a taxi.
No, you were just driving someone to a destination as fast as possible. This is more of a race.
Yeah. So
a
it's
race
a
with
bit
Mario
weird
Kart power-ups.
Be a taxi racing.
Yeah. This game, okay, in chat, this game is early 2000 3D arcade racer energy. There's a reason for that.
I wonder why.
It's a port of a Galeco game.
Okay. Yeah, I know Galeco.
Yeah, my last
Galeco
game was
recent.
them.
What was your last game?
Yeah. Big Karnak. most of what they made was racing.
I would say maybe they should have stuck to that, but then again, their racing game is now on Kusogrand8, so, you know, maybe they should have stuck to letting other people manage the studio.
They didn't stick around too much longer. Like, this is kind of towards the end of their output.
Yeah, as it turns out, this game came out in the year 2000 on arcade. This is the GBA port, though. Do you know what that means? It came out in 2004, and unfortunately, probably is not as sophisticated as the arcade version by any means.
You say that, it is actually surprisingly faithful to it.
Really?
All things considered, yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like you smeared Vaseline on it, but other than that...
Yeah, we all need a little Vaseline in our lives, you know?
Not touching that one. Okay.
Yeah, I waited to see what you'd say. I waited. Shut up,
yeah,
Chad.
I know.
Shut up. End of route passed. Well, good. We've got multiple people clearing the first track. Wind Rider Shiva, unfortunately, not able to clear that one. Are they able to continue, or do you require them?
They are able to continue. Continues are finite, though.
Oh, no. Okay. So continuing early is not going to be the best thing.
Probably not. Although it is, you do want to at least get to the bonus round if you can. There are reasons why, which I'll explain when we see them.
Okay.
But the way the scoring works in this game is you get a big bonus for taking what are called risky routes. Which...
Oh, risky routes. Oh, like Crazy Taxi.
They're kind of hidden shortcuts that you can drive into.
Oh, apparently Crazy Taxi was literally one of the working titles for this game. Huh.
Shocking.
Wow. Well, I mean, Crazy Taxi came out in 1999. The arcade version came out the next year. Maybe they were developing at the same time, and this company's like, crap, we got to change the name now. Or they're just like, wait, there's Crazy Taxi. What if we just slap a taxi into this game and call it something else? Huh?
I mean, there's no real way to know. I don't think they knew. I just think they don't know what a taxi is. That's the only thing I know for sure.
Well, I mean, where is Galeco from anyway? Like that.
They were a Spanish developer.
They have taxis in Spain. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying they don't. I'm thinking the developers of this just have a fundamental misunderstanding. I don't think when you're riding in a taxi, I think I don't think you can get away with not paying if they don't get there faster than the other taxi that's not taking you. Or you're going.
Yeah, actually, who is the person riding with, or are you just trying to go pick somebody up quickly? How does time extend when it comes to either picking somebody up or delivering them? There are a lot of questions I have that I cannot answer by watching this game. To Little Italy!
Yeah, Hedge Maze is bringing up the NYC geography. I've never been there. I'll just take your word for it that this is accurate.
Huh. I mean, it's got, their buildings, planes, part of the geography. The roads are there. Yeah, this is pretty good.
End
oh
of
no,
route.
End of route failed? How is that a fail?
Because you didn't beat the other driver.
Game over.
You have to beat the other driver.
Congratulations. Congratulations! Congratulations, Novasol!
Congratulations. I should probably mention they want to linger on that ranking screen. As we kind of do need to see that.
Yeah, go ahead and message them. It's not super important early on, but, you know, as the players get better, we want to make sure that they are reliably staying a couple seconds there to help our referees out. Speaking of referees, we've got some fantastic people helping out. We've got Blastiness leaning on the horn. Well, stop it. It's loud. Lil May Rose, we've got, oh my gosh, we've got Farron's Sunday Drive, Kazia ZX, remember kids, don't smash and drive, true, and Okami on their Sunday Drive. Okami, this is why I'm scared of the roads. If this is you on your Sunday Drive, you should stay home. I do enjoy how you can just keep whacking like every other car on the road and shoving them off. It's great.
Yeah.
So where's the other taxi?
Well, you can see it on upper right. Like that's what the arrow indicates. That's the other taxi.
Upper right?
Or the upper right screen. I'm watching the. I don't know which player
there's
that is.
the arrow point. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're on your screen, there's a very tiny arrow that you can definitely see on your GBA as you're playing this game.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, it's almost like this is bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
What is this music? It's driving me nuts. I hate it. Like,
well, if we get to
wheels, and then it sounds like Phil Collins doing his stupid, like, single line over and over again in his drum song.
There's a GameCube port of this. It's kind of more understandable, but not really.
So the person who did the audio for this also did the audio for Big Mother Truckers. Alfa Romeo Racing Italiano, Rayman Arena, The Mummy for Game Boy Advance, My Little Baby for Windows. This is scary. This list of games is terrifying, but you work on what they give you. You know? And if people ask you to make audio, you're making that audio. Actually, because they're paying you. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, if you're making music for like My Little Babies for Windows, like they're not gonna care what the quality is. That's kind of liberating in a way.
No, you could just put this music in and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did a paid gig to compose music years and years ago. Game never came out, but it was fun. And it was better than this, maybe.
I would hope so. Did it have vocals?
No. So it was better than this. Oh.
Route failed.
Oh no. Fout railed.
You know, if we get past this route, the other ones have different music at least. Different, not better, but different.
I mean, that's good. Different's good. Ah, like the squeals. I know that this was typical in like late 90s, early 2000s action music, but I don't like it. Just because it was popular doesn't mean it was good. Yeah, fanny packs. Actually, fanny packs are better than we like to think. Like, everybody made fun of the American tourist for wearing fanny packs, but they're so useful. Just strap them on.
Yeah, if you're going out somewhere where you're walking around all day, like, you know, an amusement park, it's really nice to have.
Yeah.
Fight me.
You're like a little kangaroo at that point. Come on, you got the pouch, you know, and even better, you don't have a baby inside the pouch. Oh my gosh. You might have snacks. That's better than a baby.
Yeah, just... Alright, my brain kind of walked up trying to parse a joke about eating the baby, and I'm glad it did.
Congrats, brain. You finally did something good for once. I'm sorry, Novasol. I'm sorry.
Like, anything can be a snack if you're brave enough.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I guess I should talk about the game instead of eating children.
Please.
Yeah. You kind of have to find those risky routes and take them, and you're not going to do that if you follow the on-screen instructions.
Okay, what if you just blow the other taxi up? Does that work?
No, it is kind of indestructible. Oh, wait, one player is actually on.
Jumped into the air, clipped through the roof into a secret route. What the crap?
They're all over the place, and one of the reasons you want to make it to the bonus round is it is a level that consists only of the bonus route, so it's actually information about how you can more efficiently clear one of the levels.
Ooh, oh, that's very helpful. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep.
Ooh, your hood is not doing great, Mendezi. No. But that's fine. As long as you win, it doesn't matter. Your hood can look like a cartoon.
So I'm sure you've noticed there's a dedicated horn button.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
And it actually has a gameplay purpose. Cars will
GTA
nominally... Yeah, cars will nominally try to get out of your way as long as you're horning. So it's useful to spam it.
Oh, okay. Well, GT Angel and Mendezi are both on to the next race. Now, the stakes are actually pretty high in this game. 3 people are getting eliminated after this round. Yeah, only one person moves on, so whoever comes in first is going to move on to round 4. It's stressful. You want to drive like your life depends on it. I don't care about the other people's lives, just your life. Yeah, honk that horn, baby.
Honk!
Or don't. That's fine, too.
Yeah, you stop honking right as you ram a car. That's the wrong way to go about it. So
just keep honking and people move. I wish
smaller
that
cars
worked in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering the drivers here in Utah, they need honked at. I have done my job of trying to honk at people more so that they know they're driving terribly. Because people don't honk at each other here. They just allow everybody to drive like stupid people. And it's like, no, you've got a horn for a reason. It's to honk at people and let them know that they need to stop doing what they're doing.
So when I lived in Tennessee, I never used my horn at all, ever. And then I moved out to the Midwest. I'm honking at people almost daily because they're trying to kill me. It's infuriating.
Yeah, but in Utah, people kill each other politely while driving. And it's like, no, if you're gonna do that, at least, like, if you're gonna die, at least honk. So that people know that they're doing it wrong before you die.
Missed opportunity. There was a pipe there you can go into. Whichever player's in the upper right, or left, sorry.
Upper left is GT Angel, our player one. Yeah, I hope that I have the Discord issue solved in the near future. I don't know if it's a problem with OBS or Discord. I don't know. It's always a problem with Discord, but I'm not sure if OBS can fix it. I hope so.
I still think it's probably a CPU utilization thing. Something's eating up your processing power.
I do need a computer upgrade, but I need money to do a computer upgrade.
Yeah, you need money. That's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
So everybody out there right now, if you're not subscribed, if you like what you're seeing,
it's honestly fine either way. Do not be guilted, everybody. But I do appreciate it. But don't be guilted, okay?
What if, no, I was gonna say, what if I threaten them? Is that better?
Threaten them? First you talk about eating babies, now you're threatening Twitch chat. Salmon Buffalo, thank you for those gift subs. Thank you so much. Nobody feel guilty, okay? Nobody has to do that, but I appreciate it. But nobody, 3 hams, thank you as well.
I don't have to be menacing. Good.
Yeah, no threatening Twitch chat.
I would never do that. I love all of them.
Weird, but okay.
Platonically,
you know how, like, you threaten them and then you love them. I don't even know. I'm very confused about how I should feel about your relationship with Twitch chat at this point.
My emotional state is a lot to unpack. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that a different day. Well, it looks like Mendezi is driving through some very fancy buildings. Oh no, outside! I love that the windows don't even break when you drive through them. You just go through them. It's a little bit confusing, like having what looks like a solid wall just not exist.
Yeah, a lot of them are paper thin, especially if you have power-ups. There's one that's specifically designed to cut through objects.
Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, why don't you have a buzzsaw on the front of your taxi? That would be better than a cannon. Or would it? I don't know, maybe a cannon is useful.
It would depend on the cannon.
Depends on the buzzsaw, too. Maybe it depends on the road, you know? If you're driving in the country, you want the buzzsaw. If you're driving in the city, you want the cannon. Or if you're driving on the open sea, I guess a cannon might work. I don't know. Is there an open sea level in this one? Do you get to be a pirate?
Unfortunately, no. So there's no broadsiding anyone involved.
Dumb. Well, you know what? This game can't have everything. At least you get to drive through a dinosaur. I like that.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, Mendezi did indeed drive through a dinosaur. Oh my gosh. Dinosaur skeleton. Now, I'm looking right now because the total score is what matters the most, and right now, Mendezi is in the lead with 697,300 points. I can probably actually get the tracker up so I don't have to keep referencing that, because it's going to be a nightmare for everybody to keep track of this. But I gotta work on getting this capture, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me see if I can make this work. Okay, I've got one small critique for OBS right now, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. That's for later.
Cool.
Okay, the music's starting to get a little better.
Oh, the GBA cannot handle this museum. All this clipping.
Honestly, it's a miracle that anything works for the GBA. I don't recall, like, what type of hardware does the GBA has? Like, how powerful is the GBA?
It's somewhere between a Super Nintendo and an N64.
Okay.
It's not. It should not be trying to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Why is this messed up? Who? Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna fix the spreadsheet a little bit because somebody's GM name was so long that it messed up the layout for this. Be patient, chat, be patient. Okay, thank you for being patient. The end. Or not, don't be thank you for being patient. Whatever, be sarcastic, be whatever. I just want this to look right.
There's no way to make this look right.
Oh my gosh, fine, whatever. I'm done.
Yo, we're on to shift 3 though.
For whom?
The upper left.
Upper left,
I'm
GT
watching
Angel, yeah.
Yeah, GTA. I'm watching the direct feed, so it doesn't have names on it.
Yeah, I know. Well, player 1 is GT Angel. Player 2 is Hazel Shade. Player 3 is Mendezi, and player 4 is Windrider Shiva. And they're all amazing. Windrider Shiva has been around for ages. I always loved having Shiva around. She's pretty amazing. But I believe she also plays a lot more RPG. She still has played in Kusogrand8 a lot. But I believe RPGs are really her strong suit.
Yeah.
This is a role-playing game, but only if you run out of time.
That's the thing about Kusogrand8, though. You'll get thrown a little bit of everything.
Yeah. You never know what you're gonna get here. Like Forrest Gump. Well, I mean, he knew he was getting chocolate. Here you know you're getting crap.
Yeah, be careful not to confuse the two.
Think you can sniff. You gotta sniff it first,
maybe you don't have a functional sense of smell.
Oh, like my uncle. Yeah, he doesn't have, like, his nose sucks. Like, seriously, we look at him and we're like, hey, uncle, your nose sucks. Tell him that every day. Oh no, Mendezi, 9 seconds left, but that is a fail.
Nah. What is... I kind of muted the game when I was testing it when I got to this point. What is this music? This is new to me. Why
this is like
this?
This is like generic squared. I love it. Like, this absolutely is something that you would hear playing in the background of some movie where they're just like some teen sitting in his room and you hear ba be da ba da be boo dee da dee da do la dee da be da be za dee da dee da do. You know? Ooh, yeah, emo rock. That's actually a good description for this. Yeah, I'd say this is emo rock. Oh my gosh. Or punk emo, early 2000s punk rock. there's a Japanese band that is doing music these days, like this year, releasing music that is basically late 90s, early 2000s punk rock, emo rock, and I love it. I'm like, I have so many of the lines are like very broken English, but it's all in English and it all absolutely fits that time of music. It's so amazing. Tendoji, that's the name of the band. Everybody should listen to Tendoji. They swear a lot, but it's always funny. I don't know. It's just really funny to hear like foreign singers who you know that English isn't their first language, just happily singing like some of the harshest swears, and I'm like the absolute like duality here. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's another racing game by Galeco that I kind of can't give out because it has very sweary lyrics in its soundtrack for reasons I don't understand.
Yeah, let me. Oh, what is the song that I'm thinking about? Because it talks about I'm waiting for the silly weekend. That's right, the silly weekend. And then the effing Sunday. Or is it? I don't know. I'm waiting for the silly weekend. I don't know. I think it's surf punk. Yeah, surf punk. Okay, I think I found it.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna go ahead and link it in Twitch chat. Oh no, somebody changed things in the ref sheet again. Okay, time for me to stretch it out to fix it on my layout here. Little May's Rose asleep at the wheel, but somehow still driving? Okay, I enjoy that name. I'm just waiting, and Okami is gonna make a name like twice as long, and then I'm really gonna have to mess up the ref sheet. Refs, I'll do it. Oh no, why is King Kong? Well, I guess he just disappears once he gets high enough. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you gotta...
No! Kazuya! Why? The name is now Kazuya ZX. Remember, kids, don't smash... Okami is doing it as well. Well, your name is too low to matter.
You wanted me to make it twice as long, bro.
Oh, wait. I figured out a cheat. Haha. All I have to do is change the justification. Aha! You can't mess with me, Kazuya. I'm more powerful than you.
Well, if you taunt the refs, you only make them more powerful.
Well, it's a challenge. Oh, no, now they're... Okay. Oh, no. I'm very concerned now. Kazuya did change the name to Remember Kids Don't Smash and Drive, but mess with the layout to make Rosentia angry because it's funny. How dare you? How dare you? And then Okami on their 7-day drive, well, you wanted me to make it twice as long, bro. I'm glad that Okami did that because Okami has no power here. Oh, well, I am having a lot of fun with this match. As much as I do not... Oh, no! Come on! Hit it! The King Kong despawn is probably my favorite part of this game so far. Like, it makes no sense. Kazuya! Why would you make your name that long? The name is now Remember Kids Don't Smash and Drive, but mess with the layout to make Brosentia angry because it's funny. Brosentia, you underestimate my power. I will make this the longest name I can to make sure you have to change everything and then read this out loud. Hello, chat. How's your day going? As it turns out, I have to change nothing, but I still read it out because I'm a nerd. Why did I read it out loud? They tricked me. This is what happens. Sometimes the refs trick you into reading stuff out. Whatever. Who's winning? Hey, Mendezi is currently in the lead with over 1 million points. I almost said gazillion, but that's not a real number. That doesn't even make any sense. Game over? No! GT Angel, no! I don't want your game to be over. Well, that's what happens to some of us. So, Novasol, how does the game control? I think we already know how it looks and how it sounds, but how does it play?
Precision's kind of impossible. You just kind of broadly turn. It's a bit slippery.
Okay. I mean, there is snow all over the place, and if you're going fast in a car, you gotta expect a little slipperiness.
Yeah, a bit.
Mendezi, no, it's right there. That was less than a second behind the other racer. That is a game over. Congratulations.
I am dealing with things in ref chat. Sorry.
You are fine. You go ahead and do your job while I pretend to entertain people. Hey, hey, anybody want to see my legs? Too bad you can't because I don't have a camera on. Yeah.
Why? Why don't people to see your legs?
Well, I just asked if they wanted to. I don't know. Are there any cat girls in this game, Kusogrand8? I don't think there are any girls. I know there's a gorilla.
There's gorillas. There's a Statue of Liberty. That's about as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, she counts. She's kind of hot. I mean, especially in the summer, that metal's gotta get toasty. You could put cat ears on the Statue of Liberty. It's fine. I don't know. I would flirt with the Statue of Liberty if she were a cat girl. I would find a way. Like, shove my way past the police. Hey, lady. Hey, kitty cat. Oh, well, GT Angel, just having fun. Like, I love when your hood is basically destroyed because it almost looks like you're holding a hand of cards. Oh, no, that's not your... It's not getting destroyed. It's you with your crush power?
Yeah, that's like a cow catcher in front of your car. It pushes away the smaller cars.
Why is it called crush?
I don't know. Maybe they thought it was a cow crusher. I don't know.
Oh no, not a cow crusher. No, that's the opposite of what you want. Let me just tell you though, like when it comes to driving, if you're going to, if you're driving fast and there's a cow in the middle of the road, what do? You brake, but you don't swerve. Why? Because you're probably going to total your car, but you won't total other cars. If it's a horse, then you do not want to hit that. Because you hit the legs, the horse is going through the windshield. Its legs, yeah. Like, its legs weigh nothing, but its body weighs a lot. It has a lot of inertia. Take out its legs and woo, just slides up the hood. So them's the rules. Never hit a horse with a car because that is bad news. You can hit a cow with a car. You shouldn't. but you're going to be better if you hit it than if you swerve, most likely. Yeah, and when Chad is mentioning deer are just so unpredictable. Just try to slow down. Like, if you see a deer, if you know that there are deer running around, especially if it's night, if there's one, there's gonna be like 10 others. Just be aware. Not only that, but like they'll be like, oh, maybe I'll stand here, maybe I'll jump. If you swerve, maybe they'll jump where you swerved. It's just not a good idea to really do anything except try to slow down. If you can honk, but there are times where it's just too bad. I did hit a deer once. I felt bad, but I think it lived. I think I just clipped its butt. You know, and the butt isn't the most, like, it's kind of fleshy. And, like, if you get a broken butt, you're probably going to be fine. I hope the deer was fine. Messed up my car, but whatever. It was an old car. I didn't fix those parts. Yeah, somebody in chat, oh, Jesus the Frog is saying, I had a deer run out and run into my car while I was driving. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, deer, if they panic, they're going to do something stupid. So don't try to guess. Don't read deer's minds because they don't even know what they're going to do. They're just going to do deer things, okay? Slow down. So at this point, it appears that Mendezi is still in the lead, but Hazel Shade has gotten a really decent score too, 1.08 million. Mendezi at 1.17 million, which is a little bit ahead. GT Angel's score appears to be getting updated as well. So Novasol, have any update for us? Are you still negotiating?
I am still negotiating because the score is not behaving as expected. So it's kind of a mess right now.
Well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Like, the players can keep playing, and you can go ahead and keep figuring this out, because if there is a solution, fantastic, and if there's not, then well, maybe this isn't the last race for some of the players here.
Well, there's also an issue where some of the players are not using their continues, which I did not tell them they couldn't continue. So
it's usually... Yeah, it's usually reasonable if you're playing in Kusogrand8 and nothing else is stated. You should assume you are allowed to continue, you are allowed to save, you are allowed to use passwords, you're allowed to use whatever the game gives you unless otherwise stated. Of course, one concern with score is that continues can often reset your score down to 0, so that could be a possible thing that some of the players are considering. Which would be false, but there's really no way to know until you tested it out. You know, that's something that can be figured out, but it can also be an issue. And it's like, in general, you know, if that is the main scoring metric, we like to let the players know how things work as clear as possible so they're not guessing. Yeah. But with that said, I'm not cutting it off. I want to see more driving. I want to see more cattle guard, Sonic stuff. I don't know. I want to see the gorilla. Come on, GT Angel, get to the gorilla.
So my main concern right now is I thought that getting a game over would then zero out your score, but it doesn't seem like that's being the case.
Yeah, that would be a huge issue for people who assume that as well. Of course, you shouldn't assume anything going into a bad game. You never know what the rules are going to be within the internal logic. You know, you would hope that a game company that has made several racing games would know how to handle a score like that correctly. But at the same time, if they designed this for arcade and the arcade doesn't have a built-in continue but has the credit system, they might not even consider it. You know, at the end of the 90s, the early 2000s, people stopped caring about score. And I think devs stopped caring about scores as well because they knew nobody cared. Oh my gosh, this music. Oh, through the helicopter, you got the big wheels. 4x4. Yeah, good job, GT Angel. Go ahead, go across that snow. I assume that the wheels give you a little bit more traction and make it a little less likely that you're gonna slide around. Beat up. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, sorry, we're still having discussion. You don't get anything if you time out on a race. That would explain some of it.
Yeah,
You don't get any score added.
That could be part of it, yeah. Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and keep taking care of what you need to. Well, honestly...
Since 3 people are getting eliminated, I want everything to be above board, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I appreciate it. Like, this is the thing. We were talking about this during the last match. It doesn't matter, you know, how well you prepare as a GM. You can play some of these games for hours and think that you have everything figured out, have other people test, and then suddenly, uh-oh. The unexpected happens. At least this isn't a Mag Racer. Like... That, no, I love the Mac Racer race. If anybody wants to go and have a good laugh, that should be up on YouTube, but, like, the hilarity for how fast that race fell apart. Absolutely legendary game. Yeah. So, as far as I can tell, this was developed by Galco, distributed by Namco. Yeah, there was a GameCube and Xbox port, and then Game Boy Advance came out 4 years later, and as it turns out, the GameCube version did not get... Actually, none of these versions got good scores. Holy crap.
No.
Nintendo... I think the GBA port got better scores than the GameCube. Possibly better than Xbox.
And I can understand that. It honestly plays a little better than those versions.
Are you serious?
If you can believe it. Yes. It looks worse, but it plays better. I don't know how that works, but that's just how it is.
Oh my gosh, that is a little fun. Yeah, let me see. GameSpy. Oh, you remember the website GameSpy? Yeah. Their title for this review is Playing in Traffic Has Never Been So Uninspired. Smashing Drive wishes it was Crazy Taxi, but it's really not much more than a gussied up version of Pole Position. Oh, come on, you don't chase King Kong in pole position. What are you talking about, GameSpy? Tom Chick? More like Tom... What rhymes with chick? Nah, never mind. Okay, this is hardly surprising. It's a port of a stand-up arcade game, blah, blah, blah. But the entertainment provided hardly feels like driving, and it features virtually zero replay value. Yeah. What about the hidden areas? No, that's replay value. I don't care. When you finish a track, score. I don't want you to explain how score works. I know how score works. No, JK. We might actually need to send this GameSpy review to Nova Soul. Oh, that is a joke. Okay, haha, funny. If there was actually a sense that Smashing Drive modeled the rubber meeting the road, it might have been interesting. I suppose the only nod to actual driving physics is that you can only take a limited amount of damage before your car is destroyed. As it is, you get the sense you're loosely guiding a cartoon through its paces, not unlike Dragon's Lair. 35 out of 100. The pros are fast frame rates, but the cons, sloppy cartoony graphics, no real driving feel. Also, the pros are, 30 for technical. Pros are played in short bursts, so it recommends don't play this a lot. And then cons, shallow gameplay, 0 replay value. Yeah. That is a little rude. But yeah, I'd say for GBA, this is actually pretty graphically impressive. I mean, it runs and looks better than Shrek Kart.
For how much is going on, the fact that it's got more than a single-digit frame rate is really impressive.
Yeah, like I think that probably the best GBA racing game, if I'm not mistaken, Nicktoons Racing is one of the better ones I've seen, and probably anything made by Nintendo. But like the Nicktoons one is offensively good.
I've never actually played that. Is that like a Mario Kart sort of game? Or?
Yeah, it's very Mario Kart-esque. It doesn't have all of these complicated map layouts that this game has. And because of that, I think it allows it to run a lot smoother. I mean, Shrek Kart was very similar in that everything was flat. You didn't have any ramps, didn't have any vertical changes, but the frame rate is garbage. I don't know how they failed so hard, but they did. But then again, that was Shrek Kart. As soon as Shrek is attached to a video game, like, it's doomed before it's released. Even though there were some fairly decent Shrek games, nobody played them. Nobody wants to play a freaking Shrek game. Because they know it's going to be bad. They think it's going to be bad. And there's really no way to know unless you're back in the day reading the latest news using what was called the internet, which sometimes you had the internet and sometimes you did not have the internet because you weren't rich or a nerd. Yeah, and so, if you go down and think, I'm going to browse games and see if there's something new I want to pick up, what are you going to grab? Are you going to grab Mario Kart or Shrek Kart?
I mean, if you're a grandma who doesn't know any better, kids love the Shrek. And then you get the Shrek for Christmas, and then your Christmas is ruined.
Just see, that's their entire business model, fooling grandmas. And I don't think that's ethical. Would you fool grandma, chat? Huh?
I mean, what are the stakes we're talking about here?
Getting Shrek Kart for Christmas, that's the stakes. Like, if
Can
you
I
fool
do a
grandma, I
reverse
will give you all the Shrek cards.
Can I do a reverse bamboozle to get the grandma to get a real game instead?
Sure. I mean, if you're clever, go for it. Hey, chat is saying that GT Angel is on the final course, and if that's true, fantastic. Wait, there are only 4 courses?
Well, there's 10. There's 4 chefs, 3 of them have 3 tracks, the last one only has 1. However, this one is 3 times as long as the others, so
yeah,
it kind of balances out.
Yeah, whatever. That don't impress me much. I like that you can time out, but if you're still rolling, you can technically keep going. Like, that's a touch that I always liked when it showed up in racing games, that, tiny bit of grace period.
Yeah, some games are better about it than others. Rad Racer is the one I really enjoyed that did that. Because you can roll for a long time at max speed.
Oh, yeah, this one, if you roll for over a second, it just moves to the continue screen. And it's like, no, let me keep rolling.
Yeah, that's how Outrun handled it. It's the one thing I don't like about that game. Just let me
Outrun?
have it. Yeah.
How dare you, Outrun? Yep, and there we go, Mendezi getting that evil continue. Bad continue. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Well, right now, Mendezi is definitely still in the lead here. She's done pretty fantastic score-wise, even though I think GT Angel is, I don't know, are they on the same shift?
I believe so.
Aha! Final shift as King Kong doing a little dance.
Yeah, the final shift ends with you driving up the Statue of Liberty.
I mean, I dig that. Or the Empire State Building.
I mean, that's the King Kong.
Do you drive up both?
Yeah. That's the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I haven't seen the statue, though. Where's the statue? I want my statue. Where is my babe?
Well, if someone gets through the last shift, you'll see it. Other than that, you'll have to settle for a big monkey.
Fine.
I guess it's an ape, technically, because I know someone's going to be pedantic about it.
Well, actually, it's an ape, Novasol.
Yeah, I know. I got to it before you did. I ruined your fun.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I do like that people are speculating that this was Nobuo Uematsu. JK, I don't think anybody is speculating that. But I like to believe, okay, I'm going to believe that legendary Final Fantasy composer made this. And there we go.
Shambles King Kong.
1.44 million points for GT Angel. Unfortunately, I do not know if there is time for another good push, but I would still keep trying. Are they allowed to do any of the shifts in any order?
They have to start over from the beginning.
Okay.
So when they game over, they have to go back to early bird, yes.
Yeah, it looked like GT Angel went to a different one, though.
It's in the instructions. When you game over, you start at early bird. I don't know what... Ah!
Yeah, like, maybe she's just playing around at this point, which could be possible. I don't know. I can't read people's minds. I'm sorry, I don't have a psychic connection to Grandpa.
What do you do when you give rules and they don't read them?
I don't know.
I know.
That part, well, this run wouldn't count, basically. Which, honestly, you know, if you give an instruction and people don't follow it, then it's just not going to count.
Oh. Well, right now, Mendezi is in the lead, so I guess technically that would be correct.
Yeah, I honestly think that GT Angel's just having fun.
Yeah, if the scores were different, that would be a concern.
Yeah, Mendezi has absolutely learned how to destroy this game when it comes to the score, though, and I think that is pretty significant. She's done very well. And honestly, I think everybody's been learning how to play this game pretty well. I mean, you know, Windrider Shiva maybe hasn't gotten the greatest scores so far, but she's kept going, and she's getting better at the individual tracks leading up to this point. You know, everybody is successful in various genres, and when it comes to a tournament, somebody's got to get eliminated eventually. In fact, almost everybody does. That's how it works. Oh, Chad is correcting me and said that Rad Racer had Nobuo Uematsu compose the music. Okay. And if that's true, then that is cool. But I believe he did this game as well. I don't know. Prove me wrong.
You, I mean, you literally pulled up a list of the
Shut
work
up.
that
I
this
did
person
not
has
look at
worked.
the credits and name them.
So what?
Okay.
No, what you're saying is that Nobuo Uematsu worked on the Babies game for Windows. It's true. It's a widely fact now.
Oh, everybody, we are reinventing history. This is how it happens. Okay? Oh my gosh. You know what?
Game over.
That is a game over. Congratulations.
$1.4 million.
Working shift.
Wait. So. Wait. Wait. Because that was a full game over, but you still keep your score even if you don't have continues?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I had thought it zeroed out, but it doesn't. That was what we were concerned about.
Yeah.
But it is behaving the same for everybody.
Yeah,
So
as long
it
as it's
still
behaving
is-
the same for everybody.
It's still cumulatively an assessment of how well they've been doing, even though it didn't work like I originally thought it did.
So still a worthwhile scoring metric, just a little different, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like sometimes you go and you buy a carrot, but it's kind of got like two, like, kind of looks like it's got legs. It's still a carrot. You can still eat
yeah,
it.
it still tastes the same.
Just kind of little funny carrot guy. You can pretend it's walking around, you know, but it's still a carrot. That's what this score is. Still a score, just kind of walks a little funny. Well, we've got just about 3 minutes left, and I think I need a break.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Jim Gray, you're correct. Rolling in, like, that's one touch that I like about the game, rolling into the extra time zone and actually getting that extra time and being able to keep going. I wish more racing games did that instead of having the hard cutoff. Whenever a game does that, I get excited. I guess I get the goosebumps, okay? The goose bumps into me, and I'm like, go away, goose.
But yeah, that's
honks
a
at me.
full game clear. So,
Say, on whose?
Mendezi just cleared the game.
Mendezi, you cleared the game? Well, good job. I didn't even notice. I didn't even see the Statue of Liberty. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm gonna have to go watch the VOD to catch the Statue of Liberty or whatever. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this emo punk music. It's so generic, but that's because I can't understand any of the words. Are you ready to get DMCA'd because of freaking Smashing Drive? I would welcome that. Come on. We have had many games on this channel, and I'm still waiting for that DMCA. One of these days, it's going to be the least expected thing, you know, the game that it's like, why would it be that game? There we go, the credits. Who's the musician, so we know Uematsu's
Game over.
Spanish pen name. Aha, here we go. Gianni Ricciardi. Ricciardi? Yeah, we'll say that. I'd say that that's probably the famed Final Fantasy composer. Might not be, but it could be.
It's close enough.
Thank you, Paula, for being in the special things. Greetings to all of your friends. Wow, that's selfish. playfields.net? That probably doesn't even exist anymore. Best times to the Statue of Liberty. Max. We're in the final 10 seconds, but it's still taken too long. And here we go. Oh, I missed it, but that's okay. Forgive me, chat, for I am imperfect, and I cannot hit time right on the hour. Mind you, Novasol, there was a time that I got rid of the hundredths of a second thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, now chat can't say, oh, you didn't hit it on time, blah, blah, blah. Got rid of that. Everybody complained. And I'm like, well, what do you want from me, chat? What do you want?
They want utter perfection.
They want to judge me. That is basically it. Let me go ahead and welcome Mendezi to come and chat, though. Come and chat in general voice, please, if you want. There we go. Hey, everybody. I'm a Twitch streamer who says what I'm typing because my brain doesn't work any other way. Aha! There we go. Whoa.
Noises.
That was scary.
Hello.
That's okay. Your mic's muted, by the way, but you're making sound effects anyway.
Hello, yes. How's it going?
Hey, going great. Congratulations. Based off of the metrics that we have here, it really appears that you took the victory. Not only that, but you beat the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sure I ran out of time at the end there, but then the cutscene started playing, so I was like, oh, nice.
And it's not terribly long, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured we'd see at least one today.
And I'm happy. Like, you did pretty well. Both, like, it was very clear. You beat all of the races. You got a high score of 2.48 million points, which was about 480,000 more than everybody else. Hazel Shade in second, GT Angel third, Windrider Shiva fourth. But you're the only one from the group moving on in the tournament. You managed to snatch the victory and hold on to it, and you're still in it.
That is extremely unexpected. That's all I'll say.
1 second. I gotta fix Discord. I'll be right back. Discord is fixed, baby. Okay. Yeah. So, you say it was unexpected. Why?
I mean, I came this is the first Kusogrand8 I've taken part in, and in both of the first two matches I came third. So yeah, like having one win in my first Kusogrand8 is more than I expected. So
well, that's awesome. Yeah. The thing is, you never really know, especially when it's a non-standard genre. We don't have a lot of racing or driving games in Kusogrand8. They've been showing up a little bit more often.
Racing and driving games aren't even something I'm usually good at, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe I've just found a new natural talent. Who knows?
Well, sweet. Yeah. So, what do you think of this game?
It's not terrible. I feel like it's very bare bones. There's not a lot to it, and the time in some of the stages is way too tight.
Oh
Yeah, it really
Which makes
expects
sense.
really expects you to take all the shortcuts you can.
Yeah, definitely. Like there was one that I kept dying on where I was going up the side of the tower, and it's like if you do that without getting a time, the only two ways to beat that are either to not go up the side of the tower or to get a time power up before it. As far as I could tell, so yeah. It feels like there's traps that prevent you from beating the level sometimes.
You very much had to plan where you were going and what you were doing. Novasol said that with bonus stages in the game, they actually show you some of the hidden routes that you can use in order to go faster. And that to me would be interesting, but at the same time, it's not a whole lot of substance. It's not a whole lot of game. They ported an arcade game that was not very long over to various consoles as well as the GBA. And while While the GBA is definitely a weaker console, I'm not sure this runs any significantly worse than the other versions on GameCube or on Xbox. Like, this might be one of the best ways to play it.
Yeah, totally. You can feel the kind of arcade port design from the fact that like it's so difficult, and yeah, it would definitely have been a quarter eater.
Oh yeah. Well, I really enjoyed watching this. I have to ask, are you streaming these days over on your own channel, or if not, are you playing anything interesting?
Yeah, I'm streaming with a bit of inconsistency. I'm doing some streaming. We do puzzles. We do my main thing is retro achievements at the moment. I'm just kind of down the retro achievements rabbit hole. So yeah, come chill and watch me play video games.
Sweet. Yeah, there have been a lot of people going into that. Into the retro achievements, and I gotta try that with at least 1 or 2 games. Like, one of these days I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, lots of fun to be had.
Well, good to hear. Everybody, thank you so much for coming and watching. Novasol, thank you for being our GM for the last game.
Oh, this was a mess, but I'm happy it's all.
Yeah. There was plenty of discussion about exactly how everything would end up, and as usual, I say, if for some reason it is deemed by referees that something was unfair, we do go back and make sure that people have a chance in order to come back into this. But I think that everything worked out in the end. Thank you to all of the players and for everybody else who helped. With that said, I think it's time for us to raid somebody. High Spirits has a magnificent beard and has been streaming for way too long. So let's go bother him and let's say congratulations. Because that was not the best grammar for the end. High score,
congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, let's go. Congratulations, High Spirits. Bye, everybody. See you later. Possibly Tuesday, but if not, then I will let people know on Discord, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Bye, everybody. Congratulations. Bye, Mendez.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.